chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll try the run. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Aller. Got his man on the outside. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Makes him talk to the hand. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Benson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Bootleg wants to toss it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Aller. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a...
He's loose on the left. Turning on the Jets. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And that one did not work.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And this one will be stopped.
Oh my God.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the...
They got it. It's blocked. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Fires it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost the fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Caught behind the line, it's Martin. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Number 94 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 17 over UMass. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Throws toward the end zone. And
Man.
interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This shit's sick. Yeah.
So the final period starts with a second down play. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead.
Man, this shit's sick. Can't do shit.
You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's out.
Come on, man.
Thrust that arm back. Written out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Just tackle him, bro. What the fuck?
Excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Facts.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this.
Bruh, how the fuck these niggas bumping it?
Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so...
He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone, and that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them.